Oh my God. That is a giant bass. Big, big. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, what's going on? So here's the deal. We've come back down to the river and we are hiking through this little trail to get down to this first spot. And we're gonna be looking for some good size smallmouth bass, as well as scouting out some spots for some muskie. But right now, just gonna be throwing some small crankbaits looking for some bass, and hopefully we find something pretty quick. Oh my God. That is a giant bass. Did he come off? He came off? Stupid mud. All right, well, there's still some big old smallmouth right here. God dang. And then try it out. All right, 0 for 2. All right, that one finally hooked up. All right, we finally caught one. It's actually the smallest one of the day, but for whatever reason, they just have not been hooking up very nicely. And I think I lost one of the biggest smallmouth of my life. We'll get this one back. There we go. We're figuring something out. Number 2 that we've gotten our hands on. Not too bad. Not too bad. Nice dead carp. Nice live smallie. Even though those are 2 small smallies, I'm just happy to be catching. It's so weird today. They're like almost acting like a Shamu orca whale. We're like coming and chasing it pretty much on the bank. And when you have that little line under the rod tip, it's hard to get a good hook set. And I've had a lot of fish shake off, so that one actually bit out a little bit further away, which is probably why we caught him. There's too much crud in the water here. We're gonna move down the bank a little bit. Sliding down the bank. Big, big. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is a giant smallmouth. Oh my goodness. Look at that, ate that Rapala crankbait. I wonder if this is the one that we just lost. Oh my God. That's an absolute tank. Hang on a second. I wonder if we have a tape. Just look at the size of this thing. We do have a tape, thank God. Let's do this as flat as we can. I'm gonna call it a 21. Just about 21. Huge. Absolute monster. Just about 21 inches. Insane. Huge bass. Absolute donkey. I bet you that's almost 5 pounds. I'm actually a little speechless. That's awesome. 21-inch smallmouth out of the Fox River. It's pretty good. It's gonna be pretty hard to beat. It's definitely my biggest one for the year. Last year in the same kind of area, I caught one that was almost 23. So there's bigger ones in here for sure, but I'm just happy I got a second chance at that big one, because I think it's the same one I lost earlier this morning. Anyway, we're gonna keep on casting and see if we can't find an even bigger one. Next spot. All right, so here's the deal. Sun's getting really high in the sky and it's getting really hot, and for whatever reason the bite just seems like it's shut down. So I'm gonna go get a nice cold beverage. But before I get out of here, one thing I'm always surprised about in the comments is people asking about the rod and reels that I'm using. So I just figured I'd save myself some time and answer it right here. Right now I'm using a 7-foot medium power fast action rod, and I have a 2500 size Daiwa spinning reel spooled with 10-pound braid. The lure that was having all the luck is just this little Rapala shallow shad wrap. Yeah, it seems pretty basic, but that's what I was using, that's what I was working. Had a pretty good day on the water, you know? Anytime you're leaving the water with the biggest one of the year, it's a pretty good day. So I appreciate you guys watching, and hope to see you in the next video as well.